they're walking through this cemetery. There's like a cemetery out in the hotel, and Barret sees like a ghost disappear and reappear like right in his face.
Whoa!
And he just like tries to hit it out of the way, and then like this part makes me laugh. Like a mummified hand reaches up, and Barrett's freaking out. He
kicks it over, like he like with his giant boot.
The hand, he stomps it into the ground with his huge foot. And then he kicks over a headstone, so he's just like freaking out here, which is hilarious.
He's on a rampage in a cemetery, yeah.
Well, talking about the Disneyland parallels, can you imagine some disgruntled guest being like, what the heck? Like knocking over animatronics and stuff.
Right. Well, like there's a cemetery out front in front of the haunted mansion, and if like some big guy just starts like, you know, like it's so funny.
Destroying all the decorations.
Yeah.
Sharon, airbags, please.
But like when he knocks the headstone over, then it causes like this fat Moogle to appear. And this is when we first hear like this.
But before even that, it's a little diatribe he goes into where he's like so angry and he's like,
about the Mako.
This is all created by Mako.
Is this why we're doing all this?
Can you believe this shit? This is what the planet's dying for? This is why we're bleeding her dry? All of it, Mako! Siphoned straight from the life stream. From her veins!
And Cloud just looks at him and he's like, tells him like, get a grip or calm down or something.
Sure.
Okay, just calm down.
Kind of like it's very reminiscent to that first time they're doing the original bombing the reactor for the first time, right? He's like, oh, can you hear the planet crying out?
You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
But and then Cloud just like, get a grip, man.
Calm down.
You need to relax.
But to make it on a serious note, he just came from Corel and he's reliving all that trauma from him trusting in the Mako with the reactor blew up and shattered his whole world.
Yeah.
And then he gets to go to the haunted hotel, right? And he gets to see this is what it was all for, Mako to power this like frivolous stuff when like my whole town is destroyed.
Right.
By the way, there's a correlation here. For many years now, there have been a significant number of people who have complained about the Hoover Dam and the fact that that river was dammed for electricity generation, specifically to power Las Vegas.
Vegas.
And they have the same opinion of like, this entire thing shouldn't even exist in a desert. And it draws all this electricity and it's caused us to dam a river.
Right.
So it's a very similar concept, just not with Mako. It's like with the river, the dam, and Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, it's always nice to meet people concerned about the environment.
What kind of mint?
It's interesting. At some point, they talk about how none of this would exist without Mako.
Mako, when it's gone, so's this.
Where'd that come from?
Paraphrasing you.
Well, you're not wrong.
Yeah, and Vegas wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the Hoover Dam.
But I find that to be an interesting idea because there's no alternative energy source for the gold saucer. It's just Mako.
I'm guessing at that scale, yeah.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, Mako is like an analog in the real world to nuclear power.
Remember, children, nuclear power is your friend.
Gotcha. Well, Barret is definitely not happy about it. And he's knocking everything over.
Yeah.